Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. So thank you so much for leaving your thoughts and your comments on yesterday's reading. It was definitely interesting for me to do, and something a bit different as well. Okay, so today we're looking at what's hidden from you in your connection. We'll pull some tarot, see what messages come through, what spirit wants you to know at this time, and then we will have a look at some channeled messages to tell us a bit about what's going on with your person in a 3D sense, especially if you are in some form of separation, or you just feel that there's distance and you're not too sure exactly what's going on a 3D level, but you can really feel energetically and intuitively what's going on. Okay, so Spirit, can you please clear the energy, and can you bring in the highest and best messages for my viewers at this time? What is it they need to know? What's hidden? What's coming in that's a blessing, a blockage, anything like that? Anything perhaps that they could be looking at differently here to help them along? Okay. So what is hidden, please? What's hidden from my viewer? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, in addition to the person you're thinking of, there could be someone else around you who has a romantic interest, who isn't coming forward. I know sometimes you like to know about new love. We have Justice here, Libra energy. So for some of you, it's justice, it's karmic balance, that you are having someone brought into your life as a viable romantic option. And of course you can say, great, let me explore this, or you can say no thank you. But I feel like it's it seems to be right, it seems to be balanced for you to have someone show you romance, love and attention, especially if you've been giving a lot of this out. Okay, so we have Libra, we have Gemini here. Did I tell you the Lovers reverse and the Eight of Wands? Okay. This feels big. This already feels big. If you're in separation, it was for a reason. I feel like something was playing out. It could have been you or your person, maybe both of you have been growing in some way, seeing something differently, learning something. I feel that that has completed, whatever that cycle is, whatever that situation is. You've reached completion with that. Your connection seems to be in some aspect, even if not completely in the shadow side of things. Now that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Scary, bad, but it's not always. In fact, it isn't really, unless we get stuck there, because if we go into the shadow side, we can see what isn't working or what's being reflected back at us, and we can pull this into the light, heal it and release it, and then move forward. And that's what it looks like is happening now. We're seeing a period of action, of activity, communication, moving forward after a period of maybe discontent, separation or struggle, while one or both of you was doing a lot of self-reflection. I'm getting a clairvoyant image of the Hermit card, but in the reverse. So Virgo energy, yes, but also showing me that one or both of you has been in Hermit mode, doing lots of self-reflection very quietly, and now it's time to come out of that. So if you feel that this is your person who's been in Hermit mode, I would expect to see them shining a little bit more, stepping forward a little bit more. If they're not confident enough to directly reach out to you, and there's some way in which they know that you can see them, let's say you have the same social circle and people might tell you about them, or you can see them online, something like that, they might try and make themselves available to you. They might try and do stuff so that you can see. They might be doing this already, whether it's posting things, doing things that they hope that you'll hear about, telling mutual friends something, hoping that friend will tell you. For others of you, there is direct communication here with the Eight of Wands, most likely a text message, an email, something like that. Okay. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. So just going back quickly to that message about you having other admirers, this could be someone from your past, whether it's someone you, like an ex that you had a romantic situation with before, or someone who was a friend and now they maybe want to take it further and they've been hiding lots of passion for you beneath the surface. If so, this is someone who probably has been a stable, solid figure in your life, someone you can depend upon. They've always been reliable, and maybe that's why they're nervous about telling you how they feel, because it will change this dynamic here. Now, if there's no one else, this looks like a reconciliation. As I was saying, the Six of Cups after a period of separation or of quiet. Okay, we have the moon. Yeah, so whatever's been going on, it may have seemed like a mystery to both of you here in the 3D, but there's definitely a higher purpose for it. We have Pisces energy here as well. I kind of feel some of you might be understanding and saying, yes, this makes sense. I did have a gut feeling about this. Others of you might be feeling like, well, if there's a reason for it, then it's gone over my head because I can't see. And you may actually never find out what the specific reason for this has been, whether it's been just quiet, separation, self-reflection, maybe you had a full-blown tower moment. And Spirit wants you to know that's okay. You don't always have to know the minutiae of every single thing that happens. Sometimes it's okay for your higher self, your 5D self, and for Spirit to know, if you were weighed down with everything that's going on in your connection here in the 3D, it would be overwhelming. Kind of like how most of what we see and absorb in a day goes straight into our subconscious or maybe unconscious, I'm not sure, mind. If it all stayed in our conscious mind, it would be much too much. So that's okay, and it could be that it's not until you get a lot of distance and perspective that this particular thing will make sense. But yeah, we have on the back, just to show you, the Ace of Wands. So we're looking at a new beginning now. We're looking at action, warmth, heat, movement, passion after what might feel like stagnation, coldness, distance, separation, lots of thinking as well. We're moving into feelings rather than being analytical. We have Taurus. So we've got the Hierophant in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Gosh, so someone here, for some of you, someone's been thinking about, while they've been in this quiet hermit mode, they've been thinking about breaking a contract or commitment to community, religion, friends, family, a relationship, work. Maybe they signed a lease on a house or a mortgage or something like that, and they're saying, actually, this isn't for me. And they've perhaps initiated this separation already with the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the ending is now approaching. So I feel what's hidden from you is that after a period of deep reflection, your person has decided to change something, and I'm hearing the word irrevocable. So it's not something they can go back on. It will change things forever, and it's a significant, maybe quite difficult ending. And with this Eight of Wands, they may tell you about this. So let's go in and clarify. Okay. I think actually we should start with this ending in this Eight of Wands, because it feels to me that this is where things are picking up again for you both. This energy in the middle kind of feels like it's already happened. Okay, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, please. What is it that this person is going to want to say to my viewer? Knight of Coins. Okay, so they are rebuilding themselves slowly and steadily. They would tell you this isn't a time for them to be able to rush forward, even though with that Ace of Wands, they have an incredible amount of passion. They might be saying that they kind of feel like they're out of their depth. They're making moves here that they know they need to make. They feel good about it, but they're learning as they go. So they might be hoping that you can be patient with them, and I know you probably already have been. And they're hoping you will be able and willing to be a little bit more patient with them. Okay, what else, please? We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, so this person is looking to a brand new future here, and we know the Two of Wands is a card of possibility, but it's scary because, one path is so well worn, you know exactly how it works, there are no surprises, there's nothing to trip you up. The other path, you're forging ahead, along the unknown. You don't know what's waiting for you, but you just have this gut feeling that it's something incredible. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person is saying they're stepping into their truth. It's kind of terrifying. They want to go slow and steady, but they are excited about it because they're going to be authentic now, and it means any way in which they had a mask on with you, They're wanting to drop that as well. We have the Three of Cups on the back, so this feels like a reconciliation. Now, I have to say, the Lovers, Three of Cups, of course, for some of you, this could be third party in the sense of there being like a karmic, a spouse. If you're the person in the marriage with the person you're here watching for, there could be, you know, like a third energy as well. It feels like this third energy is going away, whatever the particular specific situation looks like for the both of you. And, you know, of course, in your individual situations, there's a conversation to be had, and you might be saying, yes, we can move this forward, or no, too much has happened, there's too much water under the bridge. You know, that depends on you guys, but I do feel like there's some movement happening. And your person is stepping out into the world, you know, trying to be who they really are. But it's not an overnight transformation, you know, it's more like not baby steps, somewhere in between. Knight of Coins can be like a teenager or a young person, so teenage steps, whatever those look like. Okay, so let's have a look at Justice with the Moon. Okay, tell us about Justice and the Moon, please. See how nothing's coming out? Spirit's like, you don't really need to know, it's fine, relax. We have the Chariot. It came out on its side. So yeah, for most of you, you'll have been feeling that recently you felt like you were kind of in control, but then every so often you'd get a reminder that you're not completely in control of this connection. And Spirit's maybe been trying to push you to be more comfortable with saying, okay, I'm going to sit back and see how this unfolds. So for some of you, the lesson here might have been about release, or patience even, or not feeling like you're the one who has to drive everything here. You know, maybe handing over a bit of faith and trust to your person or the universe. And also, sometimes this energy forces you to have a rest. So if you've been giving and giving and giving, and you've been exhausted because of this connection, but maybe many other things in your life as well, this is a chance for you to kind of sit back, even if at the time you didn't want to and it felt uncomfortable. Okay, so for those of you who are interested, let's look at this Knight of Cups energy. So this admirer that you have, possibly someone from your past, but this feels like a good past. It's not like you know, someone you've kind of assigned to your past and you don't want to hear from them. It's maybe someone you've known for a long time, or you just sort of haven't spoken to them for a while. See, look, 8 of Wands. This person, if they haven't made themselves known, they're going to be reaching out to you. They're passionate, they're excited about you, and look what just fell, the Lovers. So this could be someone who turns out to be very important, very significant. They could be very much on your wavelength. Now, if the feelings aren't mutual when this person comes forward, it's just saying that this person really looks at you as something special, someone special, and the connection is something special. So this person, if you're curious, if you're wondering, they do have very, very good intentions here. I think they really would love a chance with you, whether, you know, of course, again, that's up to you. But I think if this person hasn't made themselves known, they will be soon. Okay, so it looks like you've got communication coming in from many angles here. Someone you already are aware of who's reappearing, and your person who also is reappearing after this disconnect or separation or whatever it looks like for you. Okay, so let's move on to the channeled messages and see what your person is doing, thinking about, dealing with. And you see how after you've been pushed into this energy of kind of accepting that things aren't completely within your control and saying, you know, fine, forget it. I'll just sit here then, and whatever happens, I'll just figure it out after. Once you kind of release some of that energy, it frees up some space, and this communication, these people start coming into you. Okay. It's almost like if you think you've got two things in your hands and you're giving them out, you can't be receiving at the same time. There's no space. So let's see, we have, yeah, resurrection. See, this is exactly it. Your person is coming around now, trying to resurrect this connection, that Three of Cups energy, wanting to reconcile with you and wanting to do this in a very I just had the word mature, very mature, steady and respectful way. You know, they don't want to make rash decisions. They want to make sure that they're ready, and that the steps they're taking now are secure steps that will last. Lives close by. So this person, just as a confirmation, might be someone who lives close by, or Spirit is saying one of the changes is that they're going to be living closer to you, or maybe you're moving closer to them. With that Eight of Wands, you know, that again talks about travel. And look, rents a home. So this person could be moving near to you, and let's say they live with someone and they own a home together. Maybe they're moving out, so they're going to rent somewhere while they figure things out, and it's going to be much closer to you. I was talking about signing leases as well earlier. Okay, wow, we have single. So you might not be seeing that this person is breaking off or has broken off a connection, and they're taking the steps that need to be taken to become single. We have employed. It makes me laugh when this comes out without much context, because it's almost like saying, okay, good to know. I'm glad you have your own money. Let's see. If you know they were struggling to find work, or maybe they recently were let go because of, you know, COVID and everything, then they're saying, I found new employment. And we have early riser. So this is increasingly coming to mean to me that this person is struggling to sleep. I mean, they might be stressed about, with this Ten of Swords in reverse, this ending, this energy. Also, they're thinking a lot about you, this connection, hoping to have this resurrection here. What's on the back? Alcohol. Yeah. See, this person is quite stressed beneath the surface, and they're trying to find ways to numb themselves a little bit, to get a moment's peace from their own mind, their own thoughts. So some of them could be overindulging in alcohol. But this could just mean any kind of numbing, you know, binge watching TV, overeating, distracting themselves with work. And look what's on the back again. We have night owl. So night owl, you know, with early riser, this person's getting almost no sleep. Okay, so let's finish with this deck, and then I'll do the one question, one card, and then what? And then do the extended. And what I want to do in the extended is get you some advice. So if you're interested in a bit of guidance from Spirit, then we'll do that in the extended today. If you'd like to enter a question for the one question, one card draw on Monday, please leave your question in the comments. It's a random draw. I put your names into a computer program, so nothing biased or anything like that. Okay, so let's see. Final messages, please, Spirit. What's hidden from my viewer? Should they know? Ooh, secretive. So something's hidden. Your person is being secretive. Or they've just got a lot they've been holding on to that they're saying, now is the time. Now is the time for me to tell you. Stubborn. Yeah. So you see, secretive and stubborn, you must have been feeling recently, for many of you, that you know something's going on, you feel it, but your person isn't telling you, and Spirit's saying, okay, here is your confirmation that the 3D is aligning with what you're feeling internally. Highly sexual. You guys who've watched this for any length of time will not be surprised at seeing this card, because clearly many of you, your person is very attracted to you. They have a very healthy sex drive, and if you're wondering, is the passion still there? Absolutely. Seems to me that the passion between you guys is never going to die. If we ever do, if we ever pull from these cards and we don't get highly sexual, I will be surprised. We have masculine, so this person is getting ready to take action to drive this forward. Oh, and we have uncomfortable with self. Now this is really good, and I feel your person had to get to quite a severe level of feeling uncomfortable within themselves to make this change. You know, that Seven of Swords card in reverse, to finally say nothing is worse than living this lie, or feeling how I'm feeling. I don't, you know, at this point I don't much care how people respond to me as I step into alignment, as I live my truth, because I have to. I can't keep numbing myself, you know, I can't keep damaging myself in this way. I have to step forward. I have to be who I am. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you're heading off, I hope this was helpful. If you're watching when it's released, I hope you have a lovely weekend. If you're sticking around, let's do the one question, one card reading. So today's winner is Beauty Beast, who asks, am I the only one who wants reconciliation in this connection? So Spirit, what message do you have for Beauty Beast, please? Is Beauty Beast the only one who wants reconciliation in this connection? Or does the other person want it too? Okay, King of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords. So the person you're dealing with does want reconciliation. We have the star on the back. In fact, this person feels that reconciliation is inevitable. And I have to say, that's partly the reason why they don't seem to be trying to drive forward towards reconciliation. It's almost like they're saying it will happen in its own time. In the meantime, this person is not speaking. Definitely not speaking their truth. They might even be lying to you a little bit. So let's say you ask them, how do you feel? Do you care? They might say, no, that's not true. The reason they're being like this is because they're in a lot of pain. And maybe you know why this is, or maybe it's something you're going to have to talk about with them, you know, when you do reconcile. But this person is being a little bit mature, but it's because they are really quite wounded right now. And I don't know your situation, you might be saying, well, how dare they be wounded? You know, even if this person hurt you, it looks like they've hurt themselves as well in the process. So the answer is very clear. Yes, they do want a reconciliation. They do feel like it's going to happen anyway, and that's sort of, you know, they don't feel a need to rush this or push this or force this. And I feel that they might even be showing you that they're very cold, distant at this time, but they're not, you know, and I feel they're thinking about you and always feeling you in their heart space, but they are a bit upset right now. So they might be sort of pushing you away, lashing out. I would say give this person some space, not only because if you push them, they are going to lash out at you, but also because I don't feel that you deserve to be trying to approach someone who's in this King of Swords in reverse energy, which is someone who can be really mean, really cruel with their words. So for both of you, I think maybe give this a bit of space and air. You know, let things breathe a little, because with the star as well, your person is quite right. You know, your journey isn't finished. Spirit will be bringing you back together for healing. And then, of course, you can decide, both of you, how you'd like to move forward. Okay, so I will leave this here. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're heading over to the extended, I will see you there. If not, thank you. Take care. I think I've said that about 1,000 times. And I will hopefully see you on Monday. Bye.